Hello, I am Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz on January 4, 2013, and it's 1:15 a.m. Sorry about that. And topic, Brazil's Roswell. This story took place back in 1996. A UFO crashed in Varginha, Brazil. The UFO that crashed in Brazil had already previously been reported to them, the military, via the U.S. government that had been tracking this thing. They passed it on to Brazil, but the U.S. also kept it in their radar. And a lot of people saw this thing and described it. Every description was the same. In any case, this ship crashed and it blew to pieces, and it also blew out 3 aliens, at least 3 that they know of. A woman named Linda Motrin Howe, she's an author of a book called The Strange Harvest, said that they must be, now get this, they must be 1,000,000 years in advanced technology ahead of us. Well, when she said that, I had a thought that came to mind. So I'm going to say this, just think, if technology is doubled every year, and in 30 years, our technology will have increased over 1,000,000,000 times. Remember, the gentleman Kurzweil said that. So these people may be the ship as little as 25 or 30 years ahead of us is all. Our technology may be beyond where they are today in 15 years. We don't know. But I want to add at least 2 people touched this thing, died. One died the next day, a doctor. He handled it. He worked on it. A soldier that picked this thing up and put it in a 3 square, well, I think like a 3 square foot or a box, half of a casket size. He died at the end of that week, 1 week. This man that handled it started going numb within hours, right up his fingers into his arms. He was hospitalized, and the numbness sort of went throughout his body, and nothing could work. It quit, and he died. And they would not tell the family what he died of. The family didn't know, the doctors didn't know, even though they did run tests. In any case, the doctor that worked on it died that next day. So on ahead, 2 people that touched this thing died. One day later, a doctor, then a soldier. A week later, the soldier handled this being and put it into a 3-meter square box and transported to a hospital via military. Another was found by 3 women who just gotten off work. It's 5:30 in the evening, and it was against the wall, and a lady described it as being 3 to 3.5 feet tall, skinny, the usual alien look, eyes, mouth. However, this thing was very dark. She said, looked like it had leathery skin that was shiny. Take a frog, make it black, and that's the description, more or less. But she said also it had 3 ribs, like in its head, like raised bone. And she said that it had purple veins up his arms and up his neck and around his head. And she said it looked afraid. It looked like it was hurt. But they ran and got someone, and someone came and captured it and took it away. And then the following few weeks, a lady walked, she was a zookeeper, a zoo helper. She walked out to smoke a cigarette and saw this strange thing in a tree above one of the animal pens. Scared her. She ran back inside, told her husband. He came out. They didn't see it after that. But the following weeks, several of the zoo animals died. The creature was not mentioned as being caught, so I don't know. But in the following weeks, the several animals died, and the test they ran on them, the end result, or the item or the specific thing that killed them was the same thing that killed the two humans. Also, following a few weeks later, it was said that an unmarked military transport, American, came and left with at least two of these things or these beings, including the entire battered and torn ship that they were in. And again, it's our military that first told the Brazilian military of the object as it entered into Brazil. And also, it was first mentioned, this story that I'm telling you now, first mentioned on December 21st, 2012. And it happened in 1996, but we just heard about it recently. So I don't draw any conclusion as to why. But in any case, this was Brazil's Roswell, and there's more to it. You can go look it up, and it's very interesting. Jody Wolf, Expoz.